At the same time, Jay Will, playing effectively, if not prolifically, and stealing the game from the Thunder to get this 2-1. You sound like you.
I'm a bet against it. I think it's over. I think it's over.
You don't think it's a sweep over, do you?
I think it has potential to be.
Really?
I think we're watching one of the greatest defensive teams in the modern era. Like, and some of the numbers speak towards it. Like, if you think they already have the best total turnover margin in a single postseason in NBA history, and they're only getting better. I mean, what they do, they take one of your options away. So in Game 1, they took Anthony Edwards away. In Game 2, they took away Julius Randle.
That's why both guys have to be on in Game 3, otherwise they're going to have the same fate.
But so my question is, I agree with you. You are correct. And Stephen A., you have a point on this too. But the style in which they play offensively, I'm not sure is a style that beats the way this OKC team is defensively and the way they execute defensively, because they play iso ball. They play iso ball, and that's not the way you need to attack the OKC defensively with the way J-Dub plays and Lou Dort plays and having 2 7-footers in. I heard Isaiah Thomas talk about last night. It reminds him of 80s basketball with the level of physicality, how they play gaps, and how they use their sides. Wings, 6'7", 6'6", long wingspan, 2 7-footers that are active on the perimeter. And then SGA, I just think is surgical. I think he's one of the best we're going to have to do it. So I think it's over.
Wow.
Stephen A.?
Let me say this. Yeah, let me say this. Jay, first order of business, I was watching Get Up earlier this morning, and I really appreciated the highlights of Duke winning the national championship. I love how you pointed out how you beat Gilbert Arenas and RJ for the national championship. Anytime RJ's losing, I'm happy. Anytime he's losing, I'm happy, because he swears he's Mr. Chippendale, the best dressed man on television. It's ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? Some of the stuff is ridiculous. But I'm glad you pointed that out after overcoming that 22-point deficit against Maryland. You're on the Mount Rushmore, Duke. I'm glad that everybody was reminded of that. Let me get to this and your point about Minnesota. I completely agree with you, Jay. I completely agree with you. Listen, I came into this series thinking it was going to be a 7-game series with Minnesota having a chance to win, although I conceded that OKC was the favorite. Here's my problem, Wilbon and Jay. Minnesota cannot shoot off the dribble outside of Ant-Man. That's not going to cut it against OKC. Naz Reid has been awful. Why? Because they've gotten up in his grill when he's set to shoot. Although he's 6'10", and one would think he should be able to get a shot off, but he shoots from here. So because of that, you're right in front of the defender. It doesn't work that way. You need some space, and they're not giving it to him. So they get up on him, making him put the ball on the floor. When he puts the ball on the floor, it's problematic. Okay? Nickeil Alexander-Walker, same thing. Okay, you look at Jaden McDaniels, same thing. They're not shooters. They're talented players who can shoot. There's a difference. They're not marksmen. And so when you force them to put the ball on the floor and then they're going about the business of trying to create a shot for themselves, now you're playing into the hands of Oklahoma City, the best defense in basketball, because they're like a bunch of piranhas. Look at their defense every single time somebody puts the ball on the floor. There's a minimum of 6 hands around the ball. This is what they do. They're like piranhas. They're all over you. And if you're Minnesota, it's problematic. They're fronting Ant-Man in a sense where it always looks like there's a minimum of 2 or 3 guys around him. So they're forcing him to hit his perimeter shot. He isn't doing it with regularity. Dante DiVincenzo is a shooter, not a ball handler. Naz Reid can shoot the ball, not a ball handler. Jaden McDaniels is an elite defender who has talent but can't really put the ball on the floor and pull up and shoot. And don't get me started with what they've done to Rudy Gobert. Just bench him. Just bench him. The man that was playing exceptionally well against the Los Angeles Lakers, that made his presence felt against Golden State. I'm saying this man right here, I mean, he has nothing to offer OKC. They have played him out of this series. If you're Finch, just put him on the bench. He's totally useless in this series. I'm thinking, Wilbon, I've gotten to a point where listen, Ant-Man has to go berserk.
Let's do everything.
Otherwise,
Everything.
I'm
He's not
looking
going
at
berserk on
Minnesota.
his defense,
I'm
Stephen A.
looking at Minnesota. I got you. And that's why I'm looking at OKC sweeping the Minnesota Timberwolves. I will be happy. I will be happy if they win a game. This defense, I'm just talking about what we're seeing from this offense from Minnesota. They can't put the ball on the floor and hit perimeter shots off the dribble.
They can't put it on the floor. Mike Conley can and Ant-Man can, and they're going to need to. But they can play with more force. We've seen Julius Randle, and we know Ant-Man can get to the back. I'm not going to sit here and say they have to win this game shooting three-pointers,
I hope you're right.
which they did a poor job of, obviously, in Game 1. So, but Stephen A., there's no way. I don't see a sweep yet. I'm not sure Oklahoma City, which is early in its own evolution as a young team moving toward a championship, is ready in the first place to sweep Minnesota, Minnesota being a step further, having gone to the Western Conference Finals a year ago. A lot is good. That's why I said an ensemble effort for Minnesota in the same way. Conley's going to be critical in this. Ant-Man doesn't have to hit threes, but he has to create some space for the guys, Naz Reid, who can hit some threes. He and Julius Randle have to be a tandem and on together.
Well, it can't just be where they score 75 points.
Oh, my Lord. How did I forget to bring up Julius Randle? Oh, Lord. I mean, 2 for 11, 6 points in Game 2. You know what happened? They remembered. Hold on. They remembered him when he was with the New York Knicks in the playoffs. Okay? You're going to challenge him when he tries to put the ball on the floor. Take away the left. If you take away the left, he's going to shoot the J, or no matter what he does, he can go 94 feet, the left side, the right side, the middle of the court. Ultimately, he's going left. Everybody knows that, especially OKC, and that's exactly how they played him last night. Minnesota's got a problem, y'all. They got a big-time problem.
I wanted to tell you, because I think it's a really big thing that a lot of people won't pay. Everybody will put the pressure on Ant Edwards and Julius Randle. And also Ant Edwards not only to score, but also to be a facilitator, to get DiVincenzo, to get Naz Reid, to get other people going, right? Just know that mentally, the way Lou Dort and J-Dub are built, that they're going to put more pressure on themselves because they know that this has to be the game that can snatch the soul of Minnesota.
Absolutely.
Right? If they get a stop on Ant, they make him frustrated. Like
then it is over.
It's over.
Thunder's
no, they
winning
played
the
that mental
series,
game
guys,
too now.
but Minnesota's going to get a game. Come on, let's wait until see they get on their home court. Coming
If
up,
they don't,
SGA,
though, Molly, if they don't,
Gotta get this one.
oh boy.
Yeah.
If they don't, Molly.
SGA received, they'll be well rested, MVP trophy last night, extending the drought of U.S.-born players winning the MVP. What's behind this?
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn đã đến với kênh YouTube của mình. Mình xin tự giới thiệu, mình là người sáng tạo nội dung trên nền tảng YouTube. Mình sáng tạo những video cắt dán. Đây là những sản phẩm cắt dán của mình. Đây. Nội dung của mình làm trên kênh chính là cắt dán. Và đây là những sản phẩm mình đã cắt dán mà mình vẫn còn lưu lại này. Đấy. Những đồ vật của mình sẽ làm là những đồ vật, động vật, con vật và rất nhiều những thứ khác mình không thể kể hết được. Đấy. Đây là một số những sản phẩm mình làm ra thôi. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm như thế này thì mình sẽ cần có những đồ dùng và dụng cụ như sau. Đây, trên tay của mình đang cầm đây là giấy thủ công nhé, giấy thủ công màu các bạn này. Nó có rất nhiều những màu sắc. Những màu sắc này mà kết hợp với nhau thì sẽ ra những sản phẩm tuyệt vời cho các bạn xem. Nó có những màu sắc như là xanh lá cây này, màu vàng này, màu đỏ này, cam này, màu xanh dương này, còn nhiều màu lắm nhưng mà mình không thể kể hết được. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm đẹp và nhiều màu sắc như thế này thì mình cần có một chiếc kéo này, và một chiếc bút này và hồ dán các bạn này. Và những công dụng của những này sẽ là bút thì sẽ là để phác họa, vẽ những sản phẩm đồ vật, con vật cho mình. Còn kéo của mình sẽ là để cắt ra những sản phẩm. Còn rồi mình sẽ dùng hồ dán chúng lại với nhau, tạo ra những sản phẩm có nhiều màu sắc như thế này và như thế này nữa. Đấy, màu sắc thật đẹp luôn cho các bạn xem. Thì đằng sau của mình đây là chiếc chân kẹp điện thoại và chiếc điện thoại này các bạn. Mình sẽ dùng chiếc điện thoại này để quay lại quá trình mình tạo ra video. Còn đây là chiếc đèn hỗ trợ ánh sáng của mình. Và kênh của mình thì cũng đạt được thành tựu là nút bạc của YouTube rồi. Mình cảm ơn YouTube rất nhiều nha, đã gửi tặng mình món quà thật sự là ý nghĩa này. Và mình cũng giới thiệu cho các bạn một chút là